Hello, today I'll be showing you how to make a sale using our software called Onpos. Onpos, it's a software that is used for managing your inventory and making sales. A lot of people, they know it as a till program. Okay, so now I'll show you how this one works, just making a sale. You just open your program, so you'll just log in to the system if you have the credentials for logging in, and your credentials, they work according to the authorization from your management. Okay, so now that the program is opened, okay, so for you to make a sale, there's 3 ways of making a sale. If you've got a barcode scanner, as you can see there, you can scan the product. If you don't have a scanner, you can search for the product. Okay, so if you don't have a scanner, or you don't know the code of the product that you want to sell, you just have type few words of your product name. For example, if I want to sell airtime, I'll just go like that, and then as you can see, you can press on your keyboard, you can press F2, and then the list of words with what you typed will come through, and then after that you can just look for your product that you are looking for, which is I want to do this one, so you can just go like that. But as you can see, I've got 0 in stock. Okay, let's go for something that I have in stock. This one I've got in stock. So when you get there, you can either press OK or enter on your keyboard. Okay, so OK stands for enter on the keyboard. So on the mouse, you press your left button, but the easier way is to press enter on your keyboard. Okay, so when your product comes like that, it will show you all the currencies that you have. So this is US dollar, rands, bond notes, and then RTGS is with swipe, EcoCash, and all that. So now, if you want to, now that you have chosen, for example, let's say you want to sell 2 airtimes, you press F7. If you want to change quantity, you press F7 there, as you can see, but on the keyboard you just go and press F7. So let's say you want to sell 2. As I told you there on accept, to press enter, or enter on the keyboard, you just press your enter. You can see that the quantity has changed to 2, the price is 100, and line total is 100, because there my system is on RTGS, so it's on bond notes, as you can see, the best currency. So it will show you in US dollar, rands, and bond notes. Okay, after you have chosen your product and the quantity of what you want to sell, all you need to do is to pay. So for you to pay, you go to F4, okay, or you use your keyboard, F4 on the keyboard. There we go. Let's say the customer want to pay using US dollar, not bond notes. So all you need to do, pay it by, they're showing you. So for you to change the currency, you use F5. Okay, so you press on the keyboard F5 until the currency of your choice comes. Okay, when it's come, let's say the customer has, so here that's where you put the amount that you've been given by the customer. So amount tendered, let's say the customer have given us $2. Okay, you just enter. Okay, well, do you like to add a note for the transaction? Okay, this one, this feature, we use it on certain transactions, like when the customer is paid with EcoCash, or you want to put a note on your receipt. But if you don't want to, you press no. So sometimes you'll be selling using a keyboard. Instead of pressing the mouse, you just go and press the left and right arrows and up and down. So you use the right arrow and you go to no, or you can just click with your mouse there. So when you have done that, you press OK. There you go. Then it will show you the change in bond notes, US dollar, and rands. Okay, so this is how simple you can make your sale using this program of ours. Okay, so for example, let's say the customer wants to pay using EcoCash. Okay, let's do the same Let's do the same method and show you how you can pay using EcoCash. Okay, so I'll just write product name. Okay, then we scroll down to the product name. For example, let's say you know the code. So if you know the code of your product, instead of typing it, if you know the code of your product, so we said it's number 660, so you just write 660. Okay, so and then when you write the code and then you just press enter, you see it will just put the product one time. Okay, so now we go for paying. Remember we said paying is F4. Okay, to change currency is F5. So we press F5. Okay, let's say the customer want to pay using EcoCash and he is paying straight amount, which is 100, because there's no way that you can have a change on EcoCash. Okay, so we press enter, that you have put the amount, and it's in RTGS. As you can see, the currency that you are paying with is always highlighted orange, not green, only orange. So you can say yes. So now the note works. Okay, instead of you writing down on the books all the notes, all the information for the customer paying with EcoCash, okay, you just say yes, and then for example there I'll put the EcoCash number that the customer is paid with, and then you put the customer EcoCash name. It depends with how you want to do it, but the right way that I know is this one, that you write all the information in full, because the purpose of doing this is to keep the record safe. Okay, then when you've done that, you can put your EcoCash approval. For example, you can just put your approval code, you put it in full. So let's say we're paying to our merchant MP 21 11 06, then dot 11 38, which is the term, then dot, we put the approval code, the reference, which is L, maybe we put just several numbers, then as you can see, so your receipt will come out, and then all the information will be there on the receipt. At the same time, it will be recorded on the system, and it will be safe anytime, any day. You can go and see your information of all the transaction. Okay, so that's more of how the sale window looks like, and all the activities that are on the sale window. That's all you need for a sale, to make a sale using this program. Okay, there are features like, for example, you can reprint a receipt. Okay, but this will depend with how the management will want to run it for that certain company. You can return stock in the sale window. You can delete line. You can choose clients, whatsoever. All this will depend on how you want to manage. The other feature that I did not show you is we've got a feature called split tender. Okay, for example, in any case that you see that when I type now, no product is typing. Okay, as you can see my mouse. So if something like this happens, you can press F2. Okay, and then for you to type your product name or code, you must always see this flickering bar there. That's how you can only type. If the flickering bar is not there, you cannot type anything. So for you to type anything there, so that you can search your product, this flickering bar must be always there. Okay, so now I want to show you another feature called split tender. Okay, so for you to do a split tender means that a customer, since this is a multi-currency system, when a customer comes to buy and they want to pay with different amount for the same transaction, with different currencies for same transaction. Okay, so all you need to do now is to come to pay. So to split tender, you press F8, as you can see there. Okay, so if you go F8, it will automatically tick there. Okay, it's either you press 8 or you tick with your mouse. It's up to you how you want to do it. So for example, let's say the customer will say, I've got 20 bond, okay, and then you put the 20 bond and press enter. The customer will say, the rest I want to finish with, I've got 50 cents in rands, okay. You'll put there 0.5 cents in US dollar, okay. They press enter. So now the balance is 2 rand. It's 1 rand 94, but so you just put your 2 rand there, because you do not have, sometimes you won't have the notes for that. So this is a scratch card, so there's no other information that you can write there. So let's just write no. As you can see, the transaction will just come the way you want it, with 3 different currencies at the same time. So when you are punching these transactions, as you can see there, it will go and record the RTGS on its own, which is bond notes, the US dollar on its own, and then the rands on its own, okay, according to how you split it. Okay, on all other tutorials for other features like reports, inventory, GRVs and all of that, they're going to come on their own. But I think that is more of the sell, how to make a sale and everything on that. I think you have understood this one. Thank you very much for watching. Meet you on other sessions.